Welcome to Epiphany Health, a place that empowers you to take charge of your health. Now, today we talk about a topic that concerns many of us: why you're always hungry. Now, picture this. It's the first of the month. You're all set to conquer your health goals, ready to shed those extra kilos. You're motivated. So you use up all the willpower that you can conjure up to get back on that diet and to start exercising again. But the moment you start, it feels like you are always hungry. This persistent hunger that just won't let up or let you focus on anything else. Now, you try to sustain the diet, but after a few days or weeks, you inevitably lose the battle against your own body. You overindulge at one meal, and there goes your diet, leaving you feeling guilty and disappointed in yourself. Sounds familiar? Now, if it does, you are not alone, and it is not your fault. You see, it's not that you're lacking in willpower or motivation. You obviously care about your health, or you wouldn't even consider going on a diet in the first place. This is your body's ancient survival instinct kicking in. Because in instances where our survival is at stake, our bodies are designed to override our minds. Now, hunger is a complex phenomenon influenced by various factors, including the role of sugar, hormones, nutrient deficiencies, our emotional state, and much more. Now, let's explore the science behind these aspects and the viable strategies to control appetite and to reduce cravings so you can finally lose that excess weight. One of the biggest and most significant factors contributing to constant hunger is nutrient deficiencies. If your body lacks essential nutrients like vitamins and minerals and macronutrients, it can trigger cravings and persistent hunger. Now, unfortunately, our bodies do not have the language to specifically ask for more magnesium, please. So what typically happens is that the body keeps you hungry and eating in the hopes that the more food you eat, the more likely it is that it can find some magnesium somewhere in there. Now, the tricky part is when we are nutrient deficient, our energy levels are also low. Now, this in turn creates a craving trigger for sugary and fatty carb-rich foods in an attempt to up the energy levels. But unfortunately, these foods are commonly also nutrient deficient. So the body still doesn't get what it needs, and it continues to keep you hungry, and the cycle persists. How do we combat this? Now, it's crucial to maintain a balanced diet, rich in a variety of nutrients. Now, natural whole foods are naturally dense in nutrients and stand a higher chance of supplying you with all your daily nutrient requirements than the processed foods that are stripped of most of their nutrition. Now, if you suspect that you may have a nutrient deficiency, consult a doctor and get tested so you can create a plan to address these through diet or supplementation. If you give your body what it needs, it will also give you what you want. If you give it enough nutrients to function optimally, it'll give you back energy, mental clarity, a robust immune system, gorgeous skin, and healthy weight loss. Now, moving on, let's look at the role of sugar and insulin in your constant hunger. For those who are not familiar with insulin, it is a hormone responsible for the transportation of excess blood sugar to the fat cells and the muscle cells. Now, high sugar levels in the blood are dangerous. So insulin is released into the blood to mop up this excess sugar and ship it off to the cells to protect the body. Now, when you consume sugary foods or beverages, your blood sugar levels rise rapidly. Now, this in turn triggers an insulin response, causing your blood sugar levels to come crashing down soon after. Now, this roller coaster of blood sugar levels can leave you feeling hungry and reaching for more sugary snacks. Now, it's essential to understand that not all sugars are created equal. Simple sugars, like those found in pastries and sodas, can lead to intense cravings. Now, in contrast, complex carbohydrates, like those found in whole grains and vegetables, provide a slower, more sustained release of energy, helping to keep your hunger at bay. Now, let's talk emotional eating, because it's also a common issue that can result in perpetual hunger. Many people turn to food as a source of comfort during times of stress, sadness, or boredom. Now, this emotional connection to food often leads to overeating and an increased appetite. Now, using food to address emotional issues is like spray painting your houseplant green when it starts to wilt. It's a short-term superficial solution that does nothing to address the root cause. Food, in this case, becomes like a recreational drug that does you more damage than good. What you need to do is to sit yourself down and introspect. Find out what you're truly craving on an emotional level. Is it love? Is it human connection? Are you lonely? Do you need to heal from something? And once you identify what you truly need, you can then start taking small steps towards that. Now, to tackle emotional eating, it's also essential to develop healthier coping mechanisms. Now, activities like exercise, meditation, or speaking to a therapist can help address the underlying emotional triggers and reduce the compulsion to eat when you're not physically hungry. Our hormones also play a major role in appetite control. If there's an imbalance in our own hunger-regulating hormones, which are leptin and ghrelin, it can lead to a constant feeling of hunger. Our reproductive hormones, thyroid hormones, and stress hormones also cause discord in our hunger signals if they're out of whack. Now, stress deserves a special mention because high stress levels trigger the release of cortisol, a hormone that can increase appetite, particularly for high-calorie, sugary foods. A lack of sleep also wreaks havoc on your hunger cues. When you're sleep deprived, your body craves more calories to compensate for the energy you've expended due to a lack of rest. Now, prioritizing good sleep hygiene and ensuring that you get the recommended 7 to 9 hours of sleep each night can significantly reduce the urge to eat unnecessarily. Now, fortunately, there are relatively simple strategies you can implement that can address not only one or two, but all of the hunger triggers we have just discussed. Understanding why you're always hungry involves recognizing the various factors at play, from the role of sugar to nutrient deficiencies, emotional eating, and hormonal regulation. Now, by taking charge of your health, you can implement practical strategies like maintaining a balanced diet, managing stress, getting adequate sleep, and addressing emotional eating to control your appetite and to reduce cravings. Remember, it's a journey, and small positive steps towards your health goals can make a significant difference. Now, if you found this information useful or helpful, please like, share, and subscribe for more content just like this. Now, thank you for joining me. I'll see you in the next one.